Hey everyone, this is really hello. Can you all hear me? And also, if you could, hello. Hey everyone. Hi Sanjeev. Hi Aman. Could you please confirm, guys, if you're able to see my screen correctly? If this screen is coming up correctly, or is it really bad? Okay, oval shape. It's really bad. I actually accidentally I turned on 360 view, and that's why it's really bad. So maybe if you could use your cursor, you can see that, but that's fine. That screen is just a dummy screen. I'm just here to talk to you. I can't see you here. Okay. Yes, Santosh, I actually accidentally turned that on the 3D view, and I really apologize for that. It was my first time. I just turned that on video. Now I cannot turn like 3D video. I cannot turn that off. I can't see you is I have turned my video on. Not sure why it's not coming up. Yeah, so yeah, don't need to worry about that if you're not able to see the screen, because that's not something I'm going to talk about, because I'm just here to talk with you everyone, maybe make few announcements. So, and yes, Aman, my experience really, like, my love with experiments doesn't end, and this is the one experience that I made. So yeah, so yes. Okay, hi Deepak, how are you everyone? So hi Naveen. Yep, so I think let me know once we've got enough people, and then we can really start maybe answering. If you have some questions, if you want, if you have some question related to, I know I have been really quiet from a very long time. It's been somewhere around 9 to 10 months. But yeah, if you have a question around, please feel free to shoot down that. And then I also have a couple of exciting announcements with you all, which I really wanted to share. I wish I could share it before with you all, but that's fine. I was waiting for this day, and this is because of Aman. He really hold my hand, and he said, no, we'll announce only on the live session. So that's what we had, and then, and again, apologies for the screen. That's basically 360. But from the next live session, really, we are not going to do that. Yeah, if you want to read whatever is visible on the screen, click on the screen, and you want to hover over as per unit. That's fine, Aman, because we are. This is just a dummy screen because we are going to take the question and answers. So that's fine. It's going to be the same screen that we are going to look here. Maybe I'm also looking if I can make it kind of. If I can disable it, I really don't see an option to disable. Yeah. So yep. Hello everyone again. Hi Geeta. Hi Naveen. Hi, Shaurya. I'm good. How are you? So, yeah, if everyone sees the top chat, there are a couple of chats which we had basically. So, maybe if you see, I'll put those links again. So, basically, one announcement that we are making is like we are kind of coming up with a free webinar for Salesforce SOQL, where we are going to talk about all about Salesforce SOQL, how you can use, what is the benefit, when we should be using SOQL, how to write a dynamic SOQL, how to have the aggregate queries, that kind of concepts we are going to cover. And then if you are really excited, here is the link. Please go there, register for it. It's really free of cost, so you really don't need to uh, worry about that making any payments that we do have. And then we are also going to come up with more free live streams in future. We have some plans, but yeah, if you really have. Okay, we've got a question from Eva Fernandez. Important topics for interview. Could you please help me with the level of your experience, maybe which experience you really wanted to have for the interview, and then I can, based on that, I can really guide everyone based on what experience you're looking for. So that would be helpful if you are, if you could just maybe put down your experience in the maybe number of years or maybe number of months. Yep, and please, everyone, I was expecting lots of question, but I really don't see much question. We only have one, which is for important topic for interview. We're definitely going to talk about that. So maybe I'll take that question in different ways, like starting from the fresher who is in fresher in Salesforce. Maybe you are an admin or you are a developer. There are quite, I think, admin or developer kind of quite similar kind of questions that you would be getting in the interview. It's like starting from the data model, where you will get some question related to maybe relationships, some data model that you have, like it says what is a master detail relationship, what is the difference between master detail, what do you understand by a lookup, a relationship, when you are going to use lookup and when you are going to use master detail, that kind of things are going to be there. And then if I talk about relationship itself, there has been many questions on or debate where people talk about what is the difference between master detail, sorry, not master detail, what is the relationship for account and contact. So then many people says that it's a lookup, some people says that it's a master detail. But before you say or before you come to any conclusion, right, uh, you could basically go to maybe find out the properties, like what are all the properties that you have for a master detail, and what are all the properties that you have for the lookup. And if any of those properties are not basically, I would say, not fulfilling, then it's not a lookup and not a master detail. So the answer is like very simple. It's basically um, kind of a special relationship. Most of the people say that it's a lookup with cascade detail relationship. Most of the people say that it's a lookup. Some of the people say that it's a special relationship. So that is again on the relationship. Then again on the sharing side, what is OWD? What are the difference between all the OWDs that you have? And then maybe some scenario based question related to OWD, where they say that object label they really don't have any access, but from OWD that is a public read write. So what's going to be the solution for that? Like either the person will be able to see a record or not. That kind of thing is going to be there on the OWD. Then again, sharing rules could be a question around, can we share a rule to a particular, can we share a record to a particular user using a sharing rules? That could be on the sharing rules. And then again, from the validation rules, maybe order of execution that you have to make sure, maybe you need to learn the order of execution, how it looks like, how the order of execution works, that kind of things on the admin side. Reports and dashboards, mainly on the matrix and the joint report, the limits of those, how you create, what are the limits, how you create a report for a custom object, that have what are the options there, those are the things that you have. And then on the development side, they really start with the apex trigger, they talk about, okay, what is an apex trigger, what are the different types of effect triggers that you have. Maybe they talk about before and after. They will ask when you are going to choose before and after event, and they might ask you to write a trigger on maybe a duplicate, or maybe it could be uh, roll up some trigger. Maybe they write you to they want you to ask, like, write a trigger on sharing some records based on some custom logic. That could be some of the triggers that you have. And then future method is there, queuable apex is there, batch apex is there. You need to know the difference between all of them. What is the syntax of your future method, what is the difference between future and queuable, when you are going to choose which one. So these are like most of the kind of the questions that we have. And if you really are interested for that, there is a we really run the podcast for that, and you can just go through with these. This is a link which I just put into the chat window. You can just go through with this, and then you will be basically getting most of the kind of the questions there. We have got somewhere around, I think, 15 or 16 podcasts that we have. And then also, if you really want to get into a mock interviews, you can just email us your resume to the email, or maybe you can book your slot using the topmate that we have. So you have various options that you can choose to reach out to us, and then we are here to help you in all the possible options that we can help you with. And then looking at the other questions that we have, like, I want to know related to internship for freshers in Salesforce field, from Jaswal. So there are options if I talk about the internship, but there has been many, I'll say, website out there. Maybe I'll be putting some links over there in the description of this video, from where you can search for the internship. You'll get some projects to work on from the non-profit. You can work on those projects, and you can really go there, get the experience. And then there is one initiative that Salesforce is also running, that is for the internship. So you can go there as well. I will also share that link in the description. I don't have that link handy at that time, so you can also join that program. That is, I think, free of cost. Most of the partners are running with the help of Salesforce, so you can get there. And then there are options. Maybe sometimes it takes time, so you really don't need to worry about that. Don't really get into the frustration. Don't think that you're not going to make it. Just give the time to yourself. And it the good things take times, right? So you have to basically be patient and keep doing the things, and I'm sure one day you'll get the job and internship, and you'll also land it into the dream job. So you really need not to worry about that, and you will get that. And then we've got any supporting topics to better understanding bus architecture integration, moving from old system to Salesforce data mapping. um this is something, if I talk about, is more alike for the integration, where you are kind of doing a data migration. You wanted to maybe migrate, if I understand your question correctly, like you might wanted to migrate from a legacy database to a new database, maybe to Salesforce. In that case, basically, you really need to have a good architect who can architect the things for you, because if I talk about, the different systems will have different different views, they will have different tables, they will have different data relationship, data modeling. If you talk about SAP, they really has a complete different data model. If you talk about Salesforce, we really had a complete different data model. So you really need to have a good architect there who can really help you in terms of which field is going to be mapped to which field and which object. So those kind of things, your architect can help there. That's that's one thing that I can say here. Not much, because this is something is very general. There is not as such a document which can help you to kind of understand the mapping and those kind of things. Could you please share some views on LWC with Velocity Omni Studio? I'm sorry, Anand, I really don't have experience on the Velocity or the industry side. But if I talk about LWC, this is a really, I'll say, good technology. Salesforce has came up with this new technology with the not the replacement of Aura, but with the good intent, because this really supports the all the Web3 architecture that has. It also supports the JS3. It also supports worldwide consortium. So we basically really have got a good tool to develop the front end. It has got online LWC. It has got offline. We have got LWR. So if you learn this, you are kind of learning a full stack kind of development, where LWR, if you're learning LWR, that is really good, because you have the ability to use the Node.js libraries. You can use the third-party systems with LWR, and that's really powerful um, library, or I'll say powerful technology that Salesforce has released in terms of LWC. Santosh has a question. What are all LWC concepts one should know for a 3 year of experience person? So if you have a 3 years of experience in Salesforce, I would say that you should be knowing at least ins and outs of your LWC, like including the dynamic interactions, including what is LMS. LMS means like Lightning Messaging Services, how you interact between the multiple components that are related, how you are going to create the reusable components, the LDS, where you're going to use LDS, where you are going to use custom apex. That kind of things you definitely be knowing on LWC. Like LWC has so many things, but the core things you should be knowing, like LDS, events, LMS, the meta file configuration, how you're going to use within the communities, how you're going to use platform events there, CDC, change data capture, and maybe how you're going to create some reusable libraries, maybe reusable components using LWC, like lookup or pick list, or maybe a data table, or maybe a complete flow library where you can list all the flows related to your organization, right? So that kind of thing you can have there. And then you just develop. See, LWC is very simple, small, but it has multiple variations to develop it. You have multiple requirement, and based on requirement you will be developing LWC. You cannot, even I don't know everything about LWC. Even I have been working in LWC since the day LWC was launched. I remember it was uh, December 2018. They launched this for the first time, and then in February 2019 they launched this. They made the GA. So I started working since that day. There has been a lot improvement made by Salesforce, and there are so many things coming up. There are so many innovations going on. There is a complete technology team that is doing that, and you just need to keep learning, keep focusing on what new coming, and what you can learn. Those kind of things. Like you can never say that now you have learned everything about LWC, because there is always going to be a continuous improvement by Salesforce. Okay, there is a question from Vijay. I want to know that currently I'm working as a business analyst. So can I come in Salesforce domain? So Vijay, to ask a question, yes. The short answer is yes. Because there is always a business analyst in every project, be it a Salesforce, be it Mulesoft, AngularJS, Python, Java, PHP, could be any project. You will always need a business analyst, because that is a person who really works with the stakeholders, who really works with the business. and get the good understanding of the requirement, and then translate into the actionable items where developers can really uh, work there, and then they can really plan the sprint. They can really uh, say that create the user stories and task out of those, right? So this is really, I would say, a good role that you're possessing. Not like many people really say uh, or things like business analyst is not a good role, but that's not true. So you really don't need to worry about that. Okay, don't think about that. Those people who says that business analyst is not a good role, you really don't need to listen to them. Salesforce itself has recently released a business analyst certificate. So if you really want to get into Salesforce as a domain, I would say start with admin, or not even maybe admin. You can start with Salesforce associate certificate, and then you can start with Salesforce admin. Then you have got a BA. That's this is how you might wanted to transition your career to a different label. And maybe who knows, one day you are acting as a architect, because architect, like solution architects, are nothing. Those are the higher version of, or maybe the big brother of BA, because this both works together, both works with business, takes the requirements and then translate into the actionable items. So that could be your maybe journey. Maybe you can, if you want, you can follow that journey. Okay, then we've got if you know about a fresher requirement in Salesforce developer, please let me know. I need a job. So, Shraddha, there are a couple of Telegram channels. One is Salesforce Geek, led by Subham Bharadwaj. He really is doing a great job for community, and he really putting a lot content there. Is really putting all the jobs out there. Subham, you're already here. So if you could post this Telegram channel link for your and for SFDC Panther. We usually used to post the, we'll say, jobs, all kind of jobs, freshers or experienced job in our channel, and from there you can really uh, get and apply. And then always you can follow us over the LinkedIn, and you'll get the job posts by us. And we usually keep posting the job whatever we get to know in our connection. Then we've got not interested to work as a developer. So switch option I have to, okay, which option I have to choose in Salesforce, which help me to work in same parameters vis-a-vis. Yeah, I think I've already answered your question, because you are already a business analyst. You really don't want to get into development or admin role. So you really had a VR mode. Okay, I'm not sure what is VR mode, but I only see one enable DVR. I just disabled that. And if you're talking about the screen, please excuse that, because that screen is just a dummy screen. Nothing, we're not doing anything. So शुभ महोभाग्य हमारे आप पर धारे, but we are not doing anything with the screen. That's just a dummy screen. So we are here to talk with you all, and maybe have a chit chat, share some plans that we have. So again, please excuse that screen, because I accidentally turned on the 360-degree video, and that's the outcome for that. And I was just doing some, I'll say, experiment, but it really didn't end well. So excuse me for this. Maybe from next time I'll definitely take care. Yeah, so I was giving the busy answers, right? I've already answered you. You can definitely go there and then pursue your career for the business analyst role, maybe the consultant role. You can definitely do that. And then, yeah, Shivam, you can always play around with the screen. There is always a cursor, maybe you can see on the top left below the YouTube icon, the four arrows. Just play around with that. Okay, and then we've got LWC training when starting, and please let me know the fee details. Sridhar, it is starting. We are planning to start from May 1st, and then all the other details we will be sharing over the emails, and you can definitely, like, if you are interested, please fill the form, or maybe if you have already failed, please uh, wait for maybe tomorrow EOD. We are going to share the details with you, with everyone. And yeah, if anyone who is like here, maybe basically we are starting, basically we are converting the Panther schools to a training hub, a kind of thing where we are going to work on the different clouds, different technologies. So we're starting with Lightning Web Components, and maybe we are going to we are going to come with the different courses out there, different sessions. Some of them are free, some of them are paid. So stay tuned for that. We are we are soon going to launch our uh, the SFDCPanther.com com is going to get back with the new intention, with the new UI, and everything will be there. So we'll be soon sharing more details out there. And okay, Ishwar Naidu, good to see you here. Okay, video streaming is coming. Is we are not able to see the video properly. Ishwara, like Ishwar, it is basically for everyone. Again, I do apologize for my 360 video that I was doing some experiment that really didn't go well. So please excuse that. And from the next time, I'm going to take help from the streaming expert Subham Bharadwaj, and if he is not helping me, we all can kill him. I'm sorry, it's just something I'm kidding. Okay, so yeah, we've got a new question. What advice you will give to SF admin who is starting first role? What customization can be done in production, and what should be done in sandbox? So if I have to answer in a one liner, you cannot make any changes in the production directly. So that is, I would say, a big no. All the changes, any changes that you should be doing is in the sandbox. There should be a proper testing done, maybe a sanity testing, maybe if it's required, it should be a regression testing. And then only if everything goes well, there is a sign off, then only we are going to deploy the changes to the production. I have seen that there are many people, many organization who really says, okay, this is a very small change, let's do it in production. That really works well for them, but at the longer run, it's not going to work, because if you're making, maybe you are adding a field in the production that is not there in sandbox. Maybe you're creating a record type, flow, or maybe process builder, and that's not there in that's not there in sandbox. And sandbox, like, development team is doing something else, they're developing something. So what will happen is, like, there could be some instance or some scenario where your development team will get into the issues because of you have made the changes in production directly, not in sandbox. So I would suggest, as you are starting, don't create the trouble yourself. Don't be the troubleshoot. I'll say troublemaker for you itself. Do everything in your sandbox. And if you are starting your first job, right, it is your first role, please consult your team lead or maybe your senior before making any changes to the sandbox, even before sorry, not sandbox, to the production. Even if you are deploying new changes, you should be consulting with your senior or maybe team lead, that these are some changes that I'm deploying there. भाई स्क्रीन शेयर करो शुभम, आप उसमें स्क्रीन में मजे ले लो, खेल सकते हो. दैट this screen is just to play around with all, so that you all can play with this screen. It's like a 360. Okay, yep. So we have got again, okay, it's a very big name. Okay, I'm staying in UK, I'm looking for jobs in Salesforce. Do you know someone who are recruiting in UK, please? um I really I'll say this is something which I really can't help here, because I really don't know anyone who is recruiting for UK. But I can definitely suggest that I think there is a application, or I think there is a website. If you make the account there, you really get the job calls there. I used to get the job calls even I'm in India. They said that we are looking for some person to get start immediately, but that person should be in UK. So I really can't recall that application name, but you can really create your account there, and that really is helpful. And I'm just disclosing here over the forum. I really got I really got a job before COVID. I really got a job before COVID. That company was sponsoring visa and all, and then that day itself, our Prime Minister, Honorable Modi ji ने भाई और बहनों कह के that job got vanished. So you can definitely get there. Okay, and Subham Bharadwaj, yes, you can enjoy. Here sound is traveling faster than light. Okay, we've got thank you. Okay, yes. SFDC Panther is back with louder and higher, with a reimagined UI and with a new vision altogether. The intent is always to help the trailblazer, to help everyone, but this time it's going to be a completely different way of approach. And I really need to gain, like you did, supported me from a very long 5 to 6 years. Going forward again, I really going to need your support there as well. Saket Sharma, I can't see screen clearly. Saket, it's because you are not in India, so it's only for Indian people to see the screen. You have added some filters. Sorry, Saket. Yeah, Saket is there, I think, in UK. So you can definitely connect Saket. Jen Nissan, I think, yeah. Nishant, you can connect with Saket Sharma. He is there in UK. He can help you maybe. He can help you in getting placed. Saket, if you could do something, that would be really great. Maybe you can consider this as Guru Dakshina to me, because I have taught you a lot. Just kidding again. But yeah, if you could help him, that would be helpful. So again, there is a question from Vijay. I would say I would not. I say I'll say not force my decision to you. I would say I would leave it to you. Make the take the call, take a decision. But if I had to say that if you make a decision in a business analyst, pursue career in a business analyst, or if you pursue a career in Salesforce consultant, those both are going to be a good for you. Like, you're not going to regret anywhere. Maybe there could be some monetary differences here and there, but both careers are really good, and you are really going to do great on both of the careers. So if you want to pursue business analyst, or maybe the consultant role, both are really good. Consultant really are going to have some, if you're not, if you really don't want to get into Salesforce, it could be a customization or development, then consultant role is not for you, because in most of the company, consultant means developer. So if you are a consultant, you have to do the developer. When I was part of my a company in Gurgaon, basically my title was Salesforce consultant, but I was a hardcore developer there. So I had to develop, I had to lead a team, I had to do the release. So Salesforce consultant is like, I would say, more like, sometimes it's really not a good, I will say, translation, because you don't know, you're going for a role of a Salesforce consultant, where you might think that, okay, I'm going to consult with the client, or maybe going to create some documents, translate to the actionable items, and you end up doing the code, and then you will say, well, Amit, you are a bad person, you really gave me a bad advice, right? You ruined my career. So I really want to be that person in your life. So I would say, if you really don't want it to get into Salesforce, when I say Salesforce, that could be the customization, that could be a maybe a CPQ, or maybe a financial force, maybe health cloud, or maybe there are so many clouds, right? Education cloud, NFT cloud. So if you don't want to get there, then business analyst role is good for you. Or maybe if you're okay, say I'm kind of okay to learn a different cloud which really doesn't have coding, but they have some customization, then you can definitely pursue the consultant role. Then that is for you. Then if there is a, maybe if some customization is required on top of that, maybe you also have to do the coding, or maybe you need to rely on the other persons that are working with you in your team. I've already answered. Both are different, both are not same. Okay, where we can practice integration while learning. Okay, this is again favorite question for me. Where we can get the practice project, where we can learn. Do you really want to learn? I really ask the question. Someone, if someone asks me from where I can learn, right? How I can learn. So I really ask, do you really want to learn that thing? If you really want to learn, what is stopping you? Like you said, where we can get the practice for integrations while learning. Just pick up a system. It could be Stripe, it could be QuickBooks, Jira. There are other applications. Saket can name. He's really an integration expert. He has worked with me for I think 7 to 8 integrations, and then since then he's working. But you can take multiple systems. It could be Stripe, OpenCase, Jira, QuickBooks, and then it could be Square. There are so many API. Google, LinkedIn. There is a YouTube. Google itself has ample number of APIs. Just pick one system, integrate it with Salesforce. You can create any object. You don't need to be perfect in creating the data models. You don't need to be perfect in creating the fields. You just need to learn. If you really need to learn, pick up a system. Maybe start with LinkedIn. Integrate with LinkedIn. Try to create a post. Try to read a post. Do put a comment. Do a like. Reply to a comment. Reply to a post. Read your connection details. There are ample number of things. Take YouTube. Like you have a videos. You wanted to know how many views are there, how many likes are there, when the video is posted. Is it a public or private? Who is the author? Just get those details there, and you are going to learn. Maybe integrate with Jira. That's really a popular tool these days for ticketing management. Not ticketing, basically it's a kind of it has all kind of things. It has the agile system. It has Confluence. It has like document system. So you might want it to integrate with Jira. That is also a good use case. QuickBooks, Stripe, PayPal. You have Razorpay. There are so many systems. Just pick one, start doing that, and then again pick another and start doing that. So that's how you will learn. You really don't need to get a project. You really don't need to bother about from where you're going to get the data model and all those. Just go pick and learn. That's how you can learn. Okay, LinkedIn does most of the time in UK. Okay, this is for the answer for the job. Call me. Okay, okay. Jane Nissan. I'm sorry if I pronouncing it wrong. Okay, we've got sure. Could you confirm whether the form? Okay, for LWC, it's just the interest that you're submitting. We will be sharing the details over the email, maybe either today in EOD. I don't think that I'm going to make it because I'm with you all. We're going to send some details, and then there are going to be the fee details and other course structure, the details about the course, more details. And then if you maybe make the payment, or if you send the details or the confirmation over to us, then that's going to be the final one. So that's how we are going to finalize, because we have got a good response, I would say. And I was really not expecting that, but we really got a good response there. And this was really overwhelming for me, because I have been taking a break, a very long break, and now I'm coming there. So it's really good to see that you all still trust me. So it says, hi Aman, can you say usually how daily works for an administrator in an organization, please? So Aman has already answered that, how the admin works. Okay, so yeah, I think, am I done with all the questions? Is there any other questions that I have to take? Come on, guys. It's been a long time, or maybe tell me from where you're attending. Okay, what's your favorite cloud or activity that you do in your day-to-day job? What you hate the most from your job? Yeah, and thanks, Vijay. I'm really glad to know that I was a help for you. And then, yeah, do let me know how your career goes out there. In the meantime, if you don't have any questions, to the people who are really looking for the guidance or maybe the path for Salesforce development or Salesforce admin, here are the link. One is first link is for the guide, and then I'm posting one more link that is for a complete project. Have everything in it. If we talk about integration, we talk about community, we talk about sharing rules, we talk about reports dashboard, data model, we talk about LWC, triggers, email mechanism. It has everything in this project. And if you really wanted to maybe get into into such a shape where you say that, okay, um, you wanted to learn something, you wanted to be a good developer, I would highly recommend this project. This is a free. I don't have a code, so please don't ask for the code. But yeah, if you really are doing this, you have people who are doing all together. If you're doing all together, I'm really happy to come online, maybe do a live session, clarify your doubts that you have. That we can definitely do. We can definitely discuss what you are doing, where you are having a problem in this project, because this project is really good. I took it 3 to 4 months to put this complete document. So just go there, take benefit out of this document, and um, I would be really helpful, and I would really be happy to know if someone has completely developed this project. I would be really interested, say, to know how you developed, what you have developed. And then always, as I said, I can definitely come to live sessions. I can definitely clarify your doubts and maybe guide you as well how you wanted to develop, and maybe also say if you have developed this, is it a correct uh, way to implement or achieve something, or this is not a correct way to achieve something. And that can be done. But if you, for that, you all have to take the first step. You have to take the first step, then only we are going to do that. So we have got Aman. What would you suggest for someone who is scared to code? So see here, I have multiple, I'll say, thoughts. Not multiple, I have say a couple of thoughts that I have, right? So that is basically the thought is like, are you really scared of code, or you really don't want to do the code? Have you maybe first of thing, let me, I think, clarify the definition of I'll say I'm not good at something, or maybe I'm scared of doing this, or maybe I'm very weak at something. Okay, when you say that you are very good at maybe Salesforce admin, or maybe you are very good at public speaking, right? Or like Subham is very good at developing the flow related content, right? So when you say that, that does mean, have you really tried it? Did you got success, or you are just saying, okay, you haven't tried it, but you are really um, afraid to know that, okay, there are some letters, there are some weird combination of letters, and it is really doing something. Am I doing something like that? So see, you are good at something that you really doing enjoy, like you enjoy doing. You are weak at something that you haven't tried, or maybe you are afraid of trying that. So similarly, to answer your question, if you're really scared of code, like you have two options. Either you find an alternative solution where you say, okay, I'm not good at code, but I'm good at Salesforce admin, or I'm good at doing maybe learning like customization. I can customize anything. It could be an application like CPQ, Financial Force. It could be Field Service Lightning, maybe Health Cloud. Hello, can you hear me? Aman, could you please confirm if you can hear me? Hello. Yep, thanks. Sorry guys, there was a power cut at my place, so my internet got immediately disconnected. Yeah, so Aman, yeah, I was answering a general question, not to you. I know that you're a good at development. I was just answering a general question. Like, if you think that you are scared, first you need to find out a reason for it. What exactly are you really scared, or you just don't want it to go there? So, if you really don't want it to go there, then only you might want to find out some alternate way. We can connect together, and then we can definitely find out a way. But you first have to give it a try to understand the code. But trust me, if you really if you got a gist, or if you just got one thing about the code right, you are definitely going to love coding, because I do coding from my college days. That's not why I'm saying it, but sorry to maybe pull your leg socket if you are still here. But initially he also he was also kind of a bit I'll say hesitant to write the code, but now he's really a bit better coder than me. I can really proudly say that he is a better coder than me. So that's something happened. The transition really happened. So you really don't need to worry about that part. Okay. So just try to figure out the reason why you are uh, saying that you are not good at coding, or you are scared of coding, right? That kind of thing. So it says that, just last question I wanted to ask, if I get an opportunity as Salesforce BA, can you tell me the feature, role, how can I achieve? Uh, Vijay, this is something I would not be able to say answer it, because I really not have been in that shoes of a BA. So I really don't know what really a BA does, what all they do, what are the process that they does. For this, I would recommend you to maybe find out some articles out there over the Google. That will be helpful for you. There is a complete certification, the trail for Salesforce as well. Salesforce Trailhead has really posted down there. So you might want it to look into that particular link, and that will be helpful for you. And then we've got Omni Studio is a solid low code tool. What you think? Um, I really don't have any views on that, because, to be honest, I have never personally experienced that. I have never worked on that Omni Studio, or the industry's tool that Salesforce does offer. So I would really say I really don't have any comment on that front. But from whatever I have heard, people says that is it is a really good tool. So if that is really, then I would say yes, it is. But personally, I don't have any say experience on that, so I cannot comment on that front. Thank you, Sridhar. Yes, we are going to come up with a very high performance with so many things out there. There is a question, Fearus. Sorry, apology if I um, like pronunciated it wrong. How to better understand Salesforce licenses for each cloud? So Salesforce help portal and salesforce.com itself is a good place for you to understand the licensing, the cost, their capabilities, everything you can get in the Salesforce help portal, sales like help.salesforce.com, as well as in their salesforce.com portal itself. They have put there. Apart from this, I'm really like dicey to say that, because most of the websites really get the information from Salesforce itself while posting the information. So source of truth is Salesforce documentation. So I would recommend, if you want to learn about the licenses, please go ahead and start looking into the document that Salesforce does provide. I started creating content on my YouTube channel. It helps me a lot to understand and remember many topics related to admin. Do you have any advice for content creators? Okay, so I think Subham can really answer this in a better way. Subham, if you are, would it would be really great honor if you could answer this. But yeah, I'll also put my thoughts there. So yeah, as you said, right, Ferris, it's like if you're creating a content, right, there are quite good benefits for you. You get to know the things in a better way, in a deeper way, because you're creating a content. Your content will be consumed by many people out there, many professionals who are going to rely on you. So the advice I would say, like, whatever you are doing, keep doing. At some point you might not get more views, more likes, more comments, so don't be demoralized there, and always try to find out what your subscribers are looking for, what is the new there in the industry, and what you can come up with, maybe with a unique, what unique you can come, maybe it could be your teaching style, because Subham has a different style, I had a different style, and then there are other people who have a different style. Everyone has its own way of explaining the things. So just I would say keep doing the good work, stay motivated, don't get demotivated, and then come up with the new tools, maybe reusable functionalities, maybe as you said, right, you are working for admins, maybe you can uh, create videos more on reportings, how you do the lead conversions, the processes, how you work on the record types, what are the processes, all those kind of things. And it will be good for you to basically learn more things, because you are a content creator now. You will be more cautious, whatever you are giving, right, someone is feeding, someone is observing that absorbing that, someone is observing, someone is observing. So there would be so many benefits. There might be some places where people might criticize you, you might get some bad comments, some good comments. So um, always neglect the bad comments. Whoever is talking bad about, talking shit in the comments, please neglect those, and then always focus on the good ones that you get. And then again, it's really good to know that there are many people who are creating the contents. And I wish you all the best. Let me know. You can maybe ping me or LinkedIn. We can chat if you need any help there. I always need help from Subham. He was busy this night, so that's why my screen is coming like a very bad, horrible screen, and that's all because of Subham. Okay, so average package, that's not my area of expertise, so I'm out. I really can't say that. But yeah, for that you can definitely go to uh, yeah, there is one good point Subham has raised. Whatever you are learning, document it. Maybe it could be a WordPress site, Medium, LinkedIn, or maybe your Google Docs. Just document it. It will be really helpful for you in near future. And yeah, I was talking about the experience, the Everest package, right? It's not like I really say I really don't have numbers, and I these days I really can't quote number because the Salesforce industry has been really evolved. It has been really completely changed, to be honest. So if you really want to look into the salary, there has been a, I think, blog published by Apex Hours as well as Salesforce Ben. So you can go through with that blog. Maybe again, I'm not sure if the numbers, how the accurate those numbers are, but yeah, you can always take a look there. Okay, I had some. There was a question. Okay, what do you find most challenging about Salesforce ecosystem for freshers and people who are already have many years experience? Good question. First of all, if I'm not sure if I can give you the correct challenge as a fresher or maybe as an experience. But maybe if you are a fresher, you might really find it hard to get into a job. It might be a statement which I don't want it to make it, but this is how it is. Like if you are a fresher and if you really are getting into Salesforce, not even in Salesforce, it's like a general challenge. Like if you get into any technology and you are a fresher, you really struggle to get a job there. So that is the same with Salesforce as well, where Salesforce is promoting that they are going to come up with millions of job by so and so year. But I have a different, I will say, different perspective, different point of view there. That I am not sure what kind of job they're talking about because I really don't see that people getting job, especially the people when they are fresher. But nowadays, the good thing is that we always should look into the good side of it. It is like the companies has really started hiring the freshers, and that is really helping a lot in the ecosystem. Like recently, there has been a layoff season where company has started firing, and then there were partners who came together, they joined their hands, and then they really came stronger, and most of the people got the job out there. So nowadays companies has started uh, giving the job, but as a fresher, maybe if you are a developer, you might find it that okay, this is tough, especially when you are working with the collections, in the collection to be specific map, you really find it maybe difficult. That's what one thing I will say. Most thing is that a job that you have as experience, if you are more experienced, maybe you find it difficult that if you're a fresher, maybe if you're a individual contributor, you think like your team lead does nothing, he just give you the work and then he keeps sitting idle. But trust me, that's not true. I have personally experienced this. I'm experiencing this from last couple of years. Your team lead does really a lot for you, and he really face the complete all the heats that are coming up. So that's the one challenge I would say if you are an experienced person, because you really know the technology. And one thing that is like your team or your company really thinks that you should be knowing everything. You are an all rounder. You should be knowing everything like a unicorn, like a person, like a tree that gives you all kind of fruits. That is one thing that I have observed companies are looking from the senior employees, that if you know like um, I just if I have to give my experience, like my company used to expect, my previous company used to expect I should be knowing release management, integration, LWC, Mulesoft, Slack, Node.js, Angular, uh, Heroku, um, Postgres, some other, like it's like I'm a tree where I have different kind of fruits. So that is also one challenge. You need to keep upgrading yourself. So that is one that we have. Okay, in one line, the biggest challenge. Okay, Aman has answered few things. Gaurav Misra, process to get a job as SFDC developer in Salesforce company. Oh wow, good. So that's your dream company. You wanted to join Salesforce as a Salesforce developer. There is no job for sales. Like there is no role as a Salesforce developer in Salesforce company. They have consultant, technical consultant. They have associate technical consultant. They have senior technical consultant like that. They have AMTS, SMTS, LMTS, PMTS. So if I talk about process, so the first process is you need to apply at Salesforce using the job portal. That is something that you need to do, right? And if you want to really get a call from Salesforce, nowadays hiring is free at all the companies, different companies. But if you maybe in future, if you see a job, maybe there is I think career.salesforce.com or something. So instead of applying by yourself, find a person who is working for Salesforce and can give you a referral. So if you do that, you will at least get a interview call. Chances are very high. I'm not saying you will surely get, but chances are very high that you'll get the interview call. And if you get the interview call, and if you're doing it for a consultant or technical consultant, there are going to be 3 or 4 rounds of interview, and all like out of those, there are going to be 3 technical interviews and then one managerial round, and you have to clear those. Just the I'll say maybe a sneak peek to you if you really wanted to get into. Be sure that you are very good at dynamic apex and LWC. You have to very good at dynamic apex and LWC. That is something uh, I think that Salesforce does evaluate on. I'm slowly moving from SDET, okay, software development engineering, okay, to Salesforce consultant role, and your content is really helping me. Thanks, Jatin. Thank you. Who is the speaker? I'll join late. Okay, I joined late. Okay, speaker is SFDC Panther. Okay. Okay. Yes, Subham, you're right. If you do the practice, you can do anything. I know your answer is for Aman, and be aware if Aman comes visit to Delhi, he is going to give you something, some important, something famous from Maharashtra. I'm not sure what it is, but he'll give you something. He was saying he's going to give you something. Any channel from which you can learn trigger start from basic. I find it very difficult. This is reason why I'm not getting selected because of triggers. So god, triggers, the nightmare for the developers, right? The apex triggers. Okay, yeah, just to give you the motivation, I have developed my first trigger in 7 days, and that was roll up summary trigger. Okay, so don't need to worry about that. Triggers are tough, and once you learn, those are very easy. Okay. So any channel, Subham, could you please paste that link that our friend has started a channel where he's posting the trigger scenarios, and also the link to your blog post where you have posted the 30, I think 30 or 40 scenarios with the solution. So we have got good. There is friend of ours. He's really uh, good. He's putting some videos over YouTube channel. I think he has got somewhere around 21 scenarios covered in YouTube. And then Subham has also good scenarios. He has posted, I think, same scenarios in his blog post with the solution. So you can go there and learn. And then at the end, you can also follow my channel. I have few videos related to triggers. Don't forget. Don't forget that. Yep. So I see that makes sense. Okay. Thanks, team, for responding my questions. Thank you. Okay. What do you recommend a Salesforce developer with 2-3 years of experience in Salesforce who is looking to learn new things? Okay. Jatin Khurana is working as a MTS at Salesforce. He can refer you. Good to know. Subham Bharadwaj, I hope you're curious to know about it. Yes, yes, Aman, just tell him what it is. Either be it a good or bad, just tell him. Yeah, so yeah, TP, I'm not sure what's your full name. Yeah. What I recommend for a person who is having 2 3 years of experience and wanted to learn new things as a Salesforce. So you are a Salesforce developer, okay? So you wanted to pursue your career in Salesforce development, then start learning integrations, maybe LWR, maybe a little bit about Node.js, and then also go to at a higher level. If I talk about as a developer, integration is must, and then Node.js is something you should be knowing it. Functions, Salesforce functions are really good to start with to learn Node.js, and then LWC, and then also start working on the sharing part. As a developer, you definitely must be wanted to go to a technical role. Start learning sharing parts, how you do share the record, what are the different ways you share a record, what happens when you share a record using Apex, how to share a record using in community, how you develop a custom community. That is something that you really want, as a developer, I would say you really wanted to learn. And then automation flows are really important. Those are not only for admins, those are for developers as well. You should be knowing the automations out there. um, the automation should be there. Okay. And Aman, could you please help Sai? And then on that front, you might also wanted to learn some other clouds like sales, service, community, and then you might also wanted to learn field service lightning, or maybe education or financial. You could choose one of them, either education or health cloud or financial cloud, or maybe field service lightning. You can choose one of them and learn it, because those are not only for the consultants, those are also for the developers. So you can just start exploring those parts. Keep try to be innovative, try to uh, utilize your time and learn more and more how you could develop new things using integration, using LWC, using admin part, how you can learn Node.js, how you can utilize Node.js and Salesforce, how you can utilize functions, right? How LWR works, what is LWC offline, which is basically LWC, what we say, local development. That is for LWC. So just start exploring those, and then sure you'll be a uh, good developer out there, maybe a good architect or team lead later on. Unable to see the video perfectly. Sai Krishna, please ignore that. That's just a placeholder. There is nothing much in this screen, and Aman will tell you the whole story behind this screen looking like this. And if you wanted to play around, you can basically just put your cursor and then maybe play around. It's a 3D video basically, so you can just play around with it and maybe enjoy, or maybe you can keep listening to me, the inputs. If you have a questions, just shoot down to us, and then we're definitely going to help. And yeah, so we have got, okay, yes, Subham has shared the YouTube channel, that is SFDC Ninja Trigger Scenarios. So yes, please go there. And if you uh, really if you really wanted to learn, if you have some doubts, please feel free to reach out to me or Subham or Bilali Dastan. He is Akashdeep Arora, my dear friend. So welcome and thank you, Akash, for joining. So yeah, so that's what basically you should be doing with. Yeah, and if you are a content creator, you can get the luxury of watching the movie. Like Subham is going to watch a movie there now. I'm not sure which movie he's going to watch, but yeah, he's definitely going to watch a movie. So yeah, Subham, you can also tell the name of movie so that everyone, after maybe one session ends, maybe in next 30 or 40 minutes, Everyone can go and watch that movie. Yep. So Bilali Dastan, you joined late into the party. Give some valuable inputs to the people who are here. What are your valuable inputs on Salesforce learning if someone is starting Salesforce career? What all links they should follow, precautions, the complications that can happen. I was expecting one certification, and that certification. Sorry, I was expecting a question that really didn't came out, and I'm really surprised for that. So, but that's fine. तो झूठी मैं मक्कार दुखती रग पे काहे हाथ रखते हो हैं? कौन झूठा कौन मक्कार just kidding okay continue okay I think are there any other questions that someone is having but yeah before again just to let everyone know that sfdcpanther.com is going to be back again with a unified UI with a different vision. The intent again is to help the trailblazers, but it is going to be back with a having a different UI with the different content and all those kind of things. We are having a live session um, for SOQL on 29th of April. That is not on YouTube. That is over a Zoom call. Here is the link. You can just go there and you can just register for it and maybe uh, help us to spread over the community and then so that everyone can take help and then again just a bit being a selfish here we are also running a new batch for lightning web component just a part of uh, SFDC Panther coming back. We are running a new course on LWC. So if you are really started, this is a paid course. So if you are interested, please fill that form. We'll send the details along with the payment link and others, so that you can just go ahead and maybe reserve your seat. That's going to have maybe more than we'll say 22 to 25 lectures along with the one live project and some of the recorded projects I think not 5 to 6 3 to 4 mini recorded projects that we are going to share as part of that training. So that's what we have here as part of our announcement. And yes, there is one more interesting announcement. I'm really holding back myself, and maybe we'll announce it later on our Telegram channel. Please do join those channel if you have not joined. That is really an exciting announcement. We are working on that to maybe finalize it, and we are really going to share soon over our Telegram channel. I've just posted the link there. You can just join, and then also if you are looking for interview preparation, mock interviews, maybe utilize our anchor.fm, the podcast that we used to put. We are going to resume that as well now. We had put into the hold for a while, but now that program is also being resumed by us. So if you are really interested to get the feel of how a real interview works and how our team really drills into the different topics for you to make sure that you are an interview ready, you can take the help from our topmate.io, or maybe you can go through with our anchor.fm podcast to see everything there. There has been multiple podcasts which we have put there. Yeah, so I think there's a very good message put by Akash. He has put, if you are an admin, learn development. Yes, because a bitter truth, no one wants an admin. everyone wants a developer who can do the admin job. Okay, so you really have to get get hold of both the development and admin. So if you're not doing the development and admin both, if you're an admin only, please start working towards development. If you are a developer, as he said, start working towards consultant. If you're a consultant, start looking the architect. Always try to look at the big picture, as Bilali Dastan said, one of my dear friend. Again, I keep saying again and again, is really near and dear to me. And yeah, so that's what we have. If you have any further questions or something, um, if you could just maybe ask that question, we would be really happy or glad to take those. And then please do subscribe our channel, share with everyone. We are definitely going to do so many things. We're going to come up. Yeah, one more thing. We have a new channel called Panther Schools that you can subscribe for. And that Panther Schools really had a series on how you integrate WhatsApp with Salesforce. And we have paused that earlier, but now we are going to start from the next Monday. We are going to start posting the videos there. So probably we are going to post maybe 5 to 6 more videos there. Um, how you're going to send or integrate WhatsApp with Salesforce. So if you are really keen to know, there also we have put some videos related to basic Salesforce development. That is like what we talked about, like OOPS concept with Salesforce. I have seen very less people talk about OOPS concept, right? Very less people talk about how OOPS concept is going to help you. So I have posted some videos out there, so you can feel free to go there and then maybe take the help from there. Okay, and then we are also going to post some maybe some of the links, some of our social media handles over here, so that you can take those as part of our help. Okay, I'm going to maybe I'm going to post some chat, some social media links. So you can just go there, and then if you have questions, you can reach out to us. You can connect to us over LinkedIn, and then that's what we had. So yeah, let us know if you have any other questions. Anyone has any other questions? If not, I think we can maybe say good night to everyone. Or if yes, we would love to chat with you all. Yeah, I don't really see any questions in the chat. If not, okay. Yeah, thank you for all your valuable inputs. Yes, thanks everyone. Really, I really appreciate you all joining and asking the questions. And thanks Aman for helping me here. Thank you, Akash. Thanks Subham. I know you have dropped, but I'm really thankful to everyone who really helped me here. And again, I do apologize for this weird screen, the 3D look. But I hope you have enjoyed playing with this 3D look, just to looking into what how it looks really looks like. And I think because of this 3D look, my video was not uh, displaying on the screen. So we will soon plan a new live session with the YouTube, and then this time we're going to make it good. The screen is going to look good, and you will see my face. We're going to talk there, and then maybe again, if you really are interested in doing that project, just let me know over my Instagram channel, and then maybe we are going to do that. you can switch off three. We cannot really switch off Jatin, because if I have to switch off, I have to end the stream. I really don't want it to end that stream, because now we are at the end of the stream. But the 360 view is basically something, if you switch on once, you cannot switch off until unless you end the stream. So that's why it happened. But we are going to take care of this. This is, again, there is always a learning. We always learn from our mistake. So yeah, again, thanks Jatin for joining us. And yes, please, a request to everyone, please uh, do like, share, subscribe if you have not done it. It really helps us boost our confidence. It really help us to create more and more content, and then help as everyone, like as many as people you can help out there in the community, be it referring it to your companies, be it providing some guidance, maybe posting a job post over the LinkedIn, if you wanted to, maybe let's say, if you really wanted to help someone, you can always reach out to me over LinkedIn. You can tag me over LinkedIn. I'm always ready to help, always ready to collaborate. And for reaching out to me over LinkedIn, I've just pinged my profile over there, so you can always search there for me. You can always search for my username is Cloudy Amit. So my username is almost same at all the platform. It's Cloudy Amit. Be it sales, not YouTube, be it LinkedIn, be it Twitter, be it Instagram. But Facebook, it's completely different, because I really don't use Facebook. So that's why I don't have the handle on Facebook as similar. But this is basically the same handle you will find Cloudy Amit all around all my social media handles that I have. So that's what I had. If anyone has, like, we have still we have got 12 people who are here with us. And first of all, really thank from the bottom of my heart. I'm really thankful for all of you to be here, to be such a wonderful audience, asking the questions, coming up here, trusting me, in spite of being this looking at this weird screen. But yeah, if you have a question, please feel free to ask. Yes, I was SMTS. It's not MSTS, it's SMTS. I was SMTS at Salesforce, but now I'm no longer associated with Salesforce, and I'm free to do whatever I want. That's my life now. But yeah, it's been a quite short journey with Salesforce for 1 year, but it was good experience just to get the, I will say, understanding or the view of how a product-based company works from the other side of the table. So, but yeah, I was SMTS at Salesforce. Yeah, any other questions anyone has, or we good to close this streaming? And please join our Telegram channel. We are definitely going to share all our initiatives that we are coming with. No worries. I think we can definitely meet someday. There could be, I'll say, that definitely there would be some chances when we will meet. So don't need to worry about that. We'll definitely meet someday. Maybe in some event. Maybe if TDX India happens this year in Bangalore, we can meet there. If not, maybe if you are attending the WIT Dream in WIT Dream in Jaipur, we can meet there. Or maybe we are coming up with an initiative. We can meet there. We are coming with an initiative, and we are going to share the details soon. So if you are coming to New Delhi, we can meet there. There is going to be maybe I'm not quite sure if there is an event, but there is going to be an event in Hyderabad and maybe we can meet there. So there would be some chances we're definitely going to meet. Okay, good night, Sanjeev, and thanks for joining. Thank you very much. Okay, Ankit Vasist. Okay, what about the future of Salesforce? Are you talking about Salesforce technology, or you're talking about Salesforce as a company? And till you get a you give me the answer, I'll answer another question from Santanu Roy. Um, could you please create a series of meals of beginner to advanced? Okay. Yes, for sure. Why not? We can create, but there is already a series on my YouTube channel. If you could look into, there is a playlist called Mulesoft for absolute beginners, and you can go there and you will find out the complete. There are 10 videos, and those are really awesome. Sravan Lingam is the speaker, the Mulesoft ambassador, the founder of Mulesoft Tech Zone YouTube channel. So if you really wanted to learn Mulesoft, I would recommend his channel, that is Mulesoft Tech Zone. He really has a very good concepts, very good videos, and his teaching style is completely different. So you will really enjoy that. The YouTube channel name is Mulesoft Tech Zone. I'm going to put the link maybe here if I can put, because my system is really slow. Okay, arrange an offline meetup in Bangalore so that we can all. I cannot arrange a meeting because I'm in Delhi, NCR. So, but yeah, if there is a meetup, and then like the Bangalore leaders, if they are really keen to have me there, I'm happy to come there. I'm happy to fly there, and then maybe we can meet. But it's not like I cannot arrange a meetup there in Bangalore. What? Okay. Okay. Job numbers, if you look into the correct figures or the correct numbers that Salesforce has shared, they are forecasting for the future jobs. It looks good, it looks promising. But in terms of technology, my personal opinion is that it's not going anywhere. Maybe at like we really can't predict the future of a technology. But for me, I really see that it's a good technology and not going anywhere. Maybe for coming at least 5 to 8 years. But we, again, as I said, we cannot really predict the future of a technology. So not sure if that is going to be the case, because we know that we had a .NET, very good technology, we had Java, but nowadays the demand for those technologies is very less. So who knows? But looking at the current scenario, looking at the innovation, looking at the speed Salesforce is growing, looks like it's going to be there in the market for at least for coming 5 to 10 years. In team you were in Salesforce. I think let's connect offline on this uh, Salesforce related things. You can ping me or LinkedIn. We can chat about um, my roles and responsibilities over over Salesforce which I had. Put the channel link. Yes, I did. Please explore Einstein. So explore Einstein is like you want me to create some videos on Einstein, Einstein analytics, Einstein next best action, Einstein prediction. Which one you want me to explore? I used to work with Einstein analytics earlier, prediction earlier, next best action. I'll say I really didn't had personal interest there, so I left that. But yeah, maybe if it is a demand for everyone, maybe I'll put a poll there in my YouTube channel and over my Telegram as well, and we'll see what the poll says. If everyone says yeah, it should be, then I can definitely start learning and then maybe create some content there. Okay, great. Thanks, Amit. I think you are junior to me little bit. As a late starter in Salesforce, your site did really help me. Um, I'm always happy to learn from everyone. Yes, I may be junior. Yes, definitely. Yeah, maybe I could learn something from you. Maybe you could learn something from me. So it's like the number of years will definitely be less. I started in maybe 2015. You might have started it bit earlier that. So that's all about, like, I'll say something which God has created, so we cannot do anything for that. So that's we have. Yes, videos on Einstein, again, it's a very generic Ajit. Einstein has so many things. So yeah, but if you maybe you can ping over maybe LinkedIn, or maybe you can ping over I will say uh, Telegram or something, and then we can definitely chat on that. Yeah, any other questions that we have? Where are you in NCR? Do you have any offline classes? No, Ankit, we don't have any offline classes. And I'm really sorry for, but in NCR, I'm basically in Gurugram. That is now. Earlier it was Gurgaon. Now it's Gurugram. But we really don't have offline classes. But we are going to start online. Maybe if we really get receive good response, maybe we can consider having a offline institute, and then see how it goes. Santanu, to be honest, I'm really not good at Einstein. I used to work 3 4 years back, but nowadays I really enjoy working with release management, the DevOps part, and then integration. These are two of my favorite, my right and left hands. But I'll see what I can do for you. Maybe either I can create the maybe videos, or maybe I can share some links with you. That could be helpful. Yeah, we'll try. Hakana. Maybe we'll look into it. How I can help you with this. I have a huge case to create meaningful data. I also have junction records. Which tool can help? Um, I think I really can't say which tool can help here by looking at just this piece of information. But it could be like I would really need more information on, like, what data is there, where the data resides, what you are really doing with the data. Okay, where the data is there, what kind of data it is, and what object you're going to store, and all those things. Maybe like you have, if you talk about linking the objects, you can utilize external objects with the help of data loaders. If those CSV files are there, if it is a one-time migration, you can do that. Maybe if you really wanted to, if your files are there in a certain system and you really wanted to migrate on a certain basis, then you can really go with some tools like Talend or Jitterbit or maybe Mulesoft, who can do the data transformation for you, and a better analysis there. So it completely depends, because you have to get the IDs first and then do it. So if this is a one-time migration, you have a CSV, data loader is good. If it is a continuous continuous job that you need to put, then it could be a tool like Mulesoft, Jitterbit, Talent. Again, there could be different constraints. There could be different focus areas that you wanted to look into, like pricing, the licensing part, where you are going to host, that kind of things. You have to do there. I have more suggest question. Amit, could you please help us understanding in detail archive? Santanu, I think let's have a chat, offline chat on this, because this is something which is really a big thing. I would say archival is really a big thing. It's kind of something which is going to involve your architecture, multiple systems. It's not like there is not no such a generic mechanism that you can use for archival. There are definitely tool like own backup. Someone suggested here, it's a paid tool, but it completely depends on the company needs, and then the frequencies that we're talking about here, it should be decided by the business. So all those kind of things are basically decided by the business. But yeah, if you want to know more, we can definitely have an offline chat, and that will be really, I think we can chat together. That is going to be a, I'll say, a good healthy conversation. But here, if you talk about, it will take, I think, more than, maybe if you talk about archival strategy itself, like it's going to be too big, maybe an hour or 2 hours. So we really don't want it to eat everyone's time, and all, because we are already near to, like, we've already 10:30, so we've already been, I think, more than 90 minutes. So yeah, I think, but yeah, you can definitely ping me and we can talk on that front. Yeah, you can ping me or LinkedIn or maybe Telegram. Both channel works for me, but preferable I would recommend LinkedIn. So if you really want to go with LinkedIn, we can definitely connect there. Telegram link, please. Yes, let me share it. Yeah, here it is, our Telegram, and then we have got our website, and then there are more links like we've got Topmate. So here we are basically, as we said, right, we are running some campaigns related to SOQL. We are running some help for the people. So you have just put it down here. So we're just putting every single thing so that everyone can get help out there. Yep. So yeah, I think we are maybe 5 more minutes. See if there are questions coming up. If yes, we can continue. If not, maybe we can wrap this up. Again, this is, I'll say, again, thankful to everyone who joined, because this is really, really overwhelming for me. I got really such a good response, and then I'm expecting to get more engagement in the future, so that we can learn together. Maybe we'll come up with some sort of engagement session, or maybe solving a problem. That kind of things we are planning to come up in near future. Yep, I think we don't have any questions. Then again, thanks everyone. Thanks Aman so much. Thanks Subham. Thank you Akash and everyone who joined. And a special thanks to you, Aman. You really have been a great help here. It could not have been possible without you. So thank you. And stay tuned. We are going to share more updates. We are going to share new excitement announcements, and we are also going to come up. We'll keep coming live over the YouTube channel. Any content on release management? Yes, we are definitely having content on that. That is currently a paid over Udemy. There is a course called, I'd say, Udemy, that is release management, that I have posted. It really has everything. I'm going to share maybe the link here for you, and it has a discount coupon code. So if you want, you can really get this. And we are also trying to come up with a complete training. It's going to be a paid training, but it's going to be a worthful for all of you. So we will share more details about that. There are so many things aligned in our vision. We are going to do all those things, and yeah, that's what we had. So if anyone has any other questions, please feel free to put down, or maybe feel free to put down into the comment section. We wanted to maybe wrap the session now. And again, heartful thanks to everyone. Thank you, Aman. Thanks, Subham. Thanks, Akash. And thanks everyone for joining and being a wonderful audience. See you soon and good night. Happy weekend, everyone. Thank you.